So, am I lucky to be alive? Did I dodge a bullet? Or was it a quiet inner nudge?
Welcome to the slow, soulful pace, where we honor the past, live the present, and trust the becoming.
Want to hear something crazy? I was 13 years old when this happened. I'm walking home from this little shopping center, not too far from my house, and this guy comes up to me, pulls up in his car, says, "Hey, I'm a photographer. I take pictures for auto magazines." And mind you, I'm 13. And he says, "I really like your walk. I would like to take some pictures of you." Now that feeds the ego of a 13-year-old for sure. I didn't get any creepy vibes or anything, and this is just not me. But all I said was, "Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd be interested in doing something like that. Let me go talk to my mom. Do you have a card and I can give it to her and then she can call you and then we can, work something out." And so he hands me a card. Now, mind you, I never asked permission from my mom for anything. But for some reason, I felt I needed to do this. So I, walk over, get home, and I'm like, "Hey, Mom." And she's standing there with my older brother. And I handed her a card and I said, "Look, there's this guy." And I explained the whole situation. And their faces were white. Their eyes were huge. And I'm like, what's going on? And they said, "There's a serial killer out there luring girls with that same trap about taking pictures of them. And he is a photographer and he used to work for automobile magazines." And I went, "Oh, damn. Now maybe I dodged a bullet there, or maybe it was nothing at all." All I know is I remember this whole story and it just blew me away because I normally would just jump in the car and just take off because I was fearless. Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm 13 years old. I'm strong. I'm badass, I don't know. What do you think? Did I dodge a bullet?
Or was it a quiet inner nudge?
When intuition whispers, listen to your inner compass. Let's bust the first myth. Intuition is not a mystical power you either have or don't. It's your nervous system, constantly scanning for cues of safety or danger, and then sending you subtle messages. So how do you tell a gentle, intuitive nudge from a trauma response? Intuition feels calm. Even when it says, "Don't do this," there's clarity. A trauma-triggered response, that's usually urgent, tense, and tight. Think hypervigilance, panic, or going completely numb. Science tells us when we're in that ventral vagal state, we can process subtle cues without slipping into fight, flight, or freeze. That's when intuition works best. Life gets noisy. Well-meaning advice, societal pressure, or our own self-doubt can drown out those whispers. And if we've been in prolonged stress, our nervous system can get stuck in high alert or shut down, making it harder to trust ourselves. I've ignored quiet nudges before, and while it didn't always lead to disaster, it often made things harder than they needed to be. You can strengthen your intuition without overcomplicating it. Try a daily body scan and notice neutral sensations or just discomfort. Pause before small decisions and ask, do I feel calm and clear or tense and urgent? Jot down gentle gut feelings in a whisper log. Over time, you'll see patterns. And remember, the goal is not to be right 100% of the time. It's to be more connected to yourself. Let's try something simple together. A short body scan. Sit cross-legged or on a pillow. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Start at the top of your head. Just notice. Is there any sensation? Bring your attention to your face, your jaw, your neck. Let your shoulders drop, even just a little. Notice your arms and hands. Are they heavy, light, or holding tension? Shift to your chest. Feel the breath moving in and out. Now your belly. Is it calm, tight, fluttery, or something else? Keep scanning down your hips, legs, and all the way to your feet. There's no need to change anything. Just notice. This gentle awareness is where intuition begins. It lives in the quiet space between your thoughts and your body's cues.
When you start regularly consulting your inner compass, you make decisions that actually honor you, your boundaries, your healing, and your needs. The more you practice, the more you notice intuition and logic can work together. That day when I was 13, I didn't have a pros and cons list to check off. I just listened to a small, quiet voice that told me to check in with my mom. Maybe it saved me. Maybe it didn't need to, but it taught me something. You don't need a blaring siren to trust yourself. Sometimes a whisper is enough. Now I want to hear from you. When was the last time intuition whispered to you? Was it a big decision or something small but meaningful? Share your story in the comments. If you found this helpful, hit like and ring the bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you know someone who could use a little more trust in their inner compass, share this with them. Maybe it's the nudge they need.